not sure what we're going on there. Probably come out a little bit quick in between the class changes there. We were meant to change a class, and probably we have got to change, so we have got a time. We are back on track.
Right, yeah, that was all we normally get a little bit of a chance to give you a bit of a roundup of what's happening in the Group B, but Lockie McMillan, the rookie, obviously keen to get out there. His first couple of runs weren't so good, spent too much time on and off the accelerator. His third run was a lot more improved, and this is getting even better.
Absolutely, you can actually hear Lockie's getting that experience as he gets out there. Just keeping that throttle on a little bit longer. You can hear that boat revving every time he come out. Every time you rev, you're letting water out of that jet unit. Every time you let the water out, you're losing a bit of traction.
And of course, it's just changing from non-power steering to power steering, because the more water going through the jet unit, the better the boat steers. No water going through the jet unit, it's just like a slug.
Absolutely. No, Lockie's he's got a beautiful looking sticker job on that. It's been wrapped, that boat. I don't know if anyone saw Facebook last night, but that boat was glowing. So at night, the whole thing glows. It's actually in a light up. I've never seen anything like it. So if you get a chance, have a look on Fowler Homes' Facebook page, and you'll see the glowing Group A boat. Beautiful.
Oh, geez, I tell you what, that's amazing what these guys do. And this is Tim Betts from Auckland. His partner Joe sitting right in alongside him.
Better out than in, that one, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. So Tim Betts, I like the way he's been going about it, fairly relaxed. He's had a bit of trouble with the transponder. Looks as though we got that sorted, but he didn't seem, for a rookie, overly stressed about it either. Seems like one of these guys, he's going to be quite calm about the way he goes about things.
Very, very chilled cat, Tim Betts. I call him Betsy, actually. He reminds me of it. Well, he's got a bit of the old shuffle on there. I don't know if he's got too much fuel on board there or what he's done, but once he gets up that throttle a bit, it'll settle down. But another new man this season doing the whole series, and great to see him come all the way to Wanaka. And I know he struggled. He's quite a tall man. He originally got that boat together and he couldn't fit under the roll cage. That roll cage he's got on that boat's actually Kelly Manel's old one from last year. So good to see he got back in, and he was putting his whole season on hold. And a little story that's come out of that one is we've managed to make something out of two for him, and he's away.
Oh, fantastic. And the time there was a 56.165, and he grabbed a little bit of the island. Some of these guys, as they're going from commentary, grab the bottom of the Fowler Homes Island, and we've seen a couple of them do that now. Pip Thompson in the unlimited category is getting close. We just saw Tim Betts, Betsy there, just grabbed the bottom of it. Of course, Buttercup in the early round of the Group B as well.
Yeah, that wind out there is causing a bit of grief too. I mean, you'll see the water chopping up, and it mightn't look too much to the viewers out there and the people, but it does cause you a little bit of upset, and then you've got the chop you're coming back at. So certainly challenging conditions here today, but as these guys get quicker and quicker and quicker, the more daring it'll be.
Yeah, like look, we're the amount of work that goes into these and the excitement level that we've got already, and we're just in still qualifying 4, I think it is. Just sort of got lost in my own little brain there for a minute, but this is Fowler Homes Group A. This is Ray and Nikki Ferguson, Westview Aluminium, and wow, it's great to see Ray Ferg back after a few years. He took, 5 years out of the sport, and just can't stay away. Like so many of us, we just can't stay away, can we?
Yeah, well, this guy can really pedal. This boat was actually Andrew Guthrie's old boat, another Sprint Tech, beautiful engine package, really, really well set up, and Ray's really excited about driving this boat. So another guy, might be a little bit of rust there, but he's certainly clipping her off as we go. I'll be watching him all season because he'll keep coming.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll take him just a little bit of time to find his feet, but I reckon because when he was racing in the unlimited category, his final season, he had a cracking season, some podiums, so he certainly knows his way around it. Don't worry about that. So Ray Ferg in there with a 48.116.
Nice tidy rotation. Boat looked pretty settled there, and I think he'd be pretty happy about that. I know the rotation was really getting to him earlier, but he appears to have that all in check now. So come next time they're out, let's see what he can keep doing.
Well, maybe with getting those couple of runs under the belt, it just calms it down as we got Clayton Tisdall and Mandy Tisdall getting cider racing. It's all about the apple cider. Now, Mandy Tisdall Crystal is a navigator to watch. I love the way she's making sure her husband does exactly as he's told.
She is, as you can see, Mandy's a school teacher. I think she normally has a ruler, but at this stage she's just got her hand out and she's very officious with that hand, as you can have a look. In fact, I think I've actually seen her tap the helmet the odd time as well. So
Yep, I reckon, well, because these two in the pit and paddock area, they can have they're quite interesting to listen to. They sort of get up one another. They're not too scared about doing that, and it's no harm, no foul. They just carry on. But wow, that is a pretty tidy time with a 45.032.
Oh.
But geez, Mandy's arm is so far out there. I don't know that it's Clayton's actually not batting her hand away. She's pretty sure about where she's going.
absolutely, she's determined. She's the teacher, and Cletus, well, as you've seen what he does out there, he's a bit of a character, old Cletus, if you act with him, but I'm pretty sure he knows when Mandy says we go this way, we go this way.
Yep, that's right. They have certainly sorted it out. The interesting thing is last year, they couldn't work out why they're getting the track direction wrong, because Clayton was walking the track without Mandy. And Clayton was calling the top end of the track, the top end of the track. Mandy was calling the top end of the track, the bottom end of the track. And when they were going to go to the top, Clayton was going to the bottom, because that's what he was going to the top. The Mandy was saying go to the top, which was her bottom. And it was just creating confusion. Somebody said to him, why don't you actually walk the track prior to the meeting together, and then it doesn't matter which is the top end or the bottom end, but you're both calling the one end the top or one end the bottom, it'll make it easier. And they went, oh, good idea, and won a championship.
No, it was a great championship to watch too. That was really tightly fought, that final round, so fantastic. Here comes the old the grass eater.
Yeah, we got the Phil Dick out there, Hayden Diggers, Digby Smith, the Jet Design Co, the Hyper Sprint. Oh, geez, I thought he was going to grab the bottom of Fowler Holmes and send himself skyward there. But it's really good to see Phil Dick. I don't want to put the commentator's curse on him, but so far today, we've seen him drive better than we saw him drive all last season in his rookie year.
No, he's kept it very wet, KV, very wet indeed, and a little bit untidy around that corner, but he's not on the grass, that's the main thing, so certainly he's improving every time, and you've got to take your hat off to him. He's a very very determined man, and it's great to see him all the way down here.
Yeah, absolutely, and you see how hard, when you've got a steering wheel that is just above the dashboard, a lot of the boats you can't. This particular vessel you can actually get a close-up and see how he's working that wheel. It's not just sort of easy, it's a lot of work behind there.
Yeah, he's I think one thing he's doing a little bit, he's turning that wheel a lot, and that boat's turning. Every time it turns, it's taking speed off it, and certainly he's fighting it in a straight line. So as he gets that experience, that same old saying, smooth is fast, and you just got to try and lessen your times you're turning that wheel, and obviously keep in the water.
Yeah, well, there's a lot to it. A lot of people we'll just give you a quick time there, the 51.390 there for Phil Dick. There's a lot to it. A lot of people just go, oh, let's just point and shoot, get the engine right, but it's a matter of getting the engine right, marry it to the hull, marry that to the jet unit, tweaks, little bits and pieces, then all about smooth, and then trying to think about the rotation, as we see Harry Whelan and Jason Conroy in MF King. And wow, these young blokes are really looking very fast here for round one of the Altern New Zealand Jet Sprint Championship.
They've looked great from Q1, KV, really have. The boats really sits nice on the water, motors sounding good, pumps going good. Harry is really looking to be a bit of a surprise this season, so good luck to him. Let's keep it on.
Yeah, absolutely, and of course his father Phil Whelan was racing in the unlimited category a number of years ago, decided to give that up and just spend the time helping his son, and these guys do some fantastic work. The race trailer they built, they're no slouches, these two blokes in here at all, in far as getting themselves sorted. And right out there, and that is not the end, not the way to end it, but did post a time of 45.413. So Harry Whelan's Jason Conroy got the time, but parked it up on the bank. All right, so we will just get these guys rescued, our rescue crew out there doing a fantastic job as always in these cold and blustery conditions. And as you can imagine, ladies and gentlemen, once you get wet with this wind, it certainly makes things a little bit cold. But the rescue crew, well, we don't hear them complain too much, only because we don't listen to them. We are going to take a short break, and we will be back racing after we effect the rescue of the MF King machine. All right, back to racing now. We've just rescued MF King. You saw, if you were watching that rescue, we did see that Scruffy, the tugboat, got themselves a little bit bogged there, but we are now going to go to Carl Brentsell, Timber Creek Contracting. This is the Fowler Homes at Group A qualifying round number 4. Carl Brentsell marooned to 2, taking off very, very sharply, and geez, that was a nice line to get up into that centre chute. Now up into the top part of the track around the Mouth Fresh Donut. Now to the far side of the track, into the sharp left-hander. Geez, Carl Brentsell looking really good out there at the moment, and hit that that cross wash over there, that wake really nicely there, Mush.
Yeah, he's been sitting pretty well all day, really, hasn't he, KB?
Yeah, look, these guys just improving, and for no real sponsors on board this boat, that's a really good time with a 44.989 for Carl Brentsell and Hamish Murray.
Well, hopefully they'll be happy with that.
Yeah, I think they will be, mate. They've been going all right.
44.9.
So this is round number 1 of the Eltherm Window Systems New Zealand Jet Sprint Championship. Of course, Eltherm, windows to the world. All right, it's going to be the Joker next. The old wind playing a little bit of havoc here in the commentary box. It'll be Andy Ryan and Kerry-Ann Allen. Now, these guys have been doing a great job all day. The earthworks contractor is Andy Ryan for Rapid Earthworks, and now the promoter up there at the Featherston Racetrack, which we will be up there next month, the 2nd of December. So Andy Ryan into that sharp hairpin, got the boat bogged down a little bit around the bottom of the Fowler Homes left-hander there. Now to this crosswash, how's he going to go? Kept his foot into it very, very nicely through there. The split is looking pretty good at a 31.630. Into this sharp right-hander over here. He's been transitioning beautifully through there. The boat getting a little unsettled on the way out of there though. Andy Ryan all wide around there, didn't lose a lot of time. 43.812, straight to the top of the table, and sub 1.1 seconds quicker than Carl Brenzel. All right, geez, the girls in the commentary box here, the minute they open the door, they're pretending it's like Antarctic conditions. And ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for bringing your backside trackside as we see the mean machine. Neil Marshall and Hayley Brunning. This is a borrowed boat. This boat is for sale. It is a national winner. Previously, this package, Neil Marshall blew up an engine earlier, about a couple of weeks ago, and Richard Murray said, well mate, do you want to borrow this particular boat? So great comment. Oh no, I'll tell you what, Neil Marshall was nearly going to do the U-turn. Hayley Brunning pointed him in the right direction. He was going to go wide, managed to hang on to it, and it just goes to show what a national championship winning boat can handle like. So Neil Marshall managed to pull himself out of that somehow. 44.404.
Yeah, still a good time out of that too, KB.
Well, I tell you, he was looking to go into that left-hand hairpin, got the boat a little bit up on the dirt. I was thinking he was going to go right into the tyres at the bottom end of the track there, and managed to grab hold of it.
Yeah, well, that's the main thing, get it right.
So, yeah, fantastic reaction there. As we see now, Ross and Shane Travers, the father and son team from Wonga Vegas, Wanganui. And Ross Travers was the 2015 Group B Championship, was 16. 2016 was second last year. And, well, radioactive now in the Fowler Homes Group A category. Super Mario. And absolutely looking a treat out there at the moment. So Super Mario now around that stinger right-hander there. That crosswash doesn't back off at all. That's the right way to go about it. Ride the bumps, and that is exactly what Ross Travers is doing. Now into the final part of the track, down through the centre of the chute. The time will be pretty good. Eased off, lined it up in a 42.815, straight to the top of the leaderboard. 1 second or 1.003 of a second quicker than Andy Ryan in the Joker. All right, so now our next boat to face the starter will be 222. It is Firewater, Rick Burke at the helm, Alf Gill doing the navigational duties. These guys are the reigning world champions in the whole wide world of the Group A category, running number 3 in NZ. after last season. Did a lot of work to this boat during the off-season. Haven't had a great day of it so far. I've had a few miscalculations, a couple of rotational errors as well. So Rick Berg now got off it just a little bit. That unsettled the boat. The split at a 31.139 eases it off through the flip-flops. Probably the good way to go about that. Rick Berg now into this final hairpin and bogged him down. Cost him a bit, but a 42.927 into P2.
Yeah, quite a spectacular lap to watch that one, wouldn't it?
Yeah, very. I'll tell you, these guys, they're absolute classics. They'll just get in there and be having a cracker, a bit of a joke with one another. They don't worry too much about it. Of course, they want to do well, but all they're doing is laughing. Now, Cy Gibbon here. From North Canterbury. Last time out into that crosswash, they nearly lost it. So it'll be interesting to see how he goes this time. Will he keep his foot into it? Because he tried to he took his foot out of it last time, nearly lost it, and I think the way through that crosswash in between the Stinger Island and the Fowler Island is just keep your foot into it. This is the Novus Autoclass Jet Speed Hull. What's he going to do here? Kept his foot into it, a lot more still. Needs to keep his foot into it, but a lot better that time. Novus Autoclass, show us your crack. Oh, boat bobble spins up on the bank, bing bang, walla walla bing bang, parked it right up. Oh, Cy Gibbons and Paul Thompson. Bang, bang. Well, Cy Gibbon was concentrating so hard to get through that crosswash. He got through there, and I think he was pretty happy about getting through there, and then just forgot to concentrate going up from commentary to the far side. Hit a little bit of crosswash, and, well, there you see it on the replay. Parks it up, facing the wrong way on the bank. So, very disappointing outcome for those guys for qualifying round number 4 in the Fowler Homes Group A category. We'll take a short break, catch our breath, and continue with racing once Scruffy the tugboat drags the Novus Autoglass boat back to the spin-out pool.
Righto, Ollie Silverton up next from Auckland, PSP Racing. Good time there for Ollie, 44 point. Sorry for Sean, 44.349.
Yeah, I ducked out for a second there, Mush, and sent you up the wrong path, didn't I?
You sure did.
Yeah, well, that's all right, mate. Ollie Silverton's due to come out just now. So that was Sean Rice, of course, the B driver. And sometimes when we get the A driver and the B driver in the same category, they run the A driver first, then the B driver towards the end of it. And yeah, sometimes you get a little bit confused.
It's not hard for us, though.
No, well, no, that's absolutely not. So there are 6 purpose-built tracks across New Zealand, 5 in the North Island, which include Mary Hastings, Waitara, Wanganui, Taranakau, and the one here at Wanaka in the South Island. There's also the stadium sprint track that he's dug out and reinstated after events at Tauranga, and we are going to be up in Tauranga for the Jet Sprints on Saturday the 27th of January at the ASB Stadium, Mount Maunganui, as we go to Ollie Silverton and Jess Sitt. Ollie Silverton, the drainage systems manager, Jess Sitt from Auckland, the marketing manager from PSP. And wow, Ollie Silverton, he's just flying at the moment, he's all over it. Mental toughness is essential to success, and Ollie Silverton knows all about that mental toughness. 30.6 on the split, so he is absolutely flying in qualifying round 4 of Fowler Homes Group A category. Oh, that is a 42.147 for Ollie Silverton and 0.7 seconds quicker than Ross Travers in the radioactive machine. We are now going to step up a category, although we do know